Tries a shot!
eFootball 22 mobile has been out for about a week or so now, and to be honest, for what was supposed to be a similar game to the console and PC version, especially as crossplay was supposed to be a thing between all versions, eFootball 22 for mobile feels like an incomplete version of the already incomplete eFootball 22 that we have on console and PC right now. To be clear, this isn't a review or preview of eFootball 22 on mobile. In fact, I only played a couple of matches, but in that short period it was already easy to see that this wasn't the same eFootball as, say, the PS4 version. Sure, graphical downgrades were to be expected, but it's kind of more than that with eFootball 22 on mobile, and I hope these missing features are quickly added, because personally, I'm cautiously optimistic for the future, especially if the mobile version gets offline modes like Master League whenever Konami is ready to release that, because we haven't had a proper offline soccer game since way back in 2013 with FIFA 14. But focusing on what immediately jumped out to me about eFootball 22 mobile in its current state are three things: its controls, tactics, and what's been cut out from the graphical aspect of the game. And controls is arguably the biggest reason I can't play the game right now. eFootball 22 mobile launched with only touch controls, with Konami promising controller support later, but the problem with that is the touch controls as of now are extremely bad and not accurate most of the times. And I've had issues with both the classic controls and touch and flick controls. Misplaced passes, missed offensive and defensive runs. You need to look at the match I posted. My opponent clearly had a superior team to mine, but with both of us struggling with touch controls, the scoreline was closer than it should have ever been, with lots of comical goals given away on their side and mine. Konami, we need the controller support update ASAP, and please let it be full controller support, none of that COD Mobile or Apex Mobile partial controller support BS. As for tactics, they were already cut down and oversimplified on the console version compared to PES 21. Yet somehow the mobile version is an even more cut down version of eFootball 22 tactics. Offensive and defensive tactics are gone. I've not found a way to reposition players, and the only thing that remains is simple predetermined team tactics like long balls or possession tactics. And finally, in terms of graphics, this is where I'm guessing everyone watching, were expecting cutbacks compared to the console versions. So the up-close shots of players without moving hands and their mouths always perpetually closed, less facial details, look of the grass of the fans, these cutbacks were expected. What I didn't expect was the lack of refs on the pitch. Yep, you had that right. No refs, no linesmen, no assistant refs. Konami cut them out. And it's funny to me because they've been in PES and winning 11 games since the PS3 era, maybe even the PS2 days. It's just a odd cutout from the game. What's also funny and weird is no intro cutscenes or substitution cutscenes. It's almost like Konami had not completed the game but had to rush it out because the mobile version makes a crazy amount of money. So if you're expecting to see those new intros in eFootball 22, with the players coming into the stadium with their man purse, the dressing room shot, or even the newly added team tactics intro, well, none of that is in eFootball 22 mobile, at least not yet. But to be fair to the game, it does play like eFootball 22 in terms of animations, and funny enough, it plays smoothly and felt like it was 60 FPS or close to 60 FPS to me, compared to the little I played on the PS4 non-pro, where I had to delete it because it didn't feel smooth. It almost feels like in its short 9+ months of existence, eFootball has been about waiting for updates, and the mobile version is in even more need of these important updates. Hopefully, Konami get their act together soon, because personally I'm really excited, or should I say cautiously optimistic, for the possibility of Master League in the palm of my hands. But eFootball 22 mobile is still a bit of a ways away from that possible reality. With that said, have you guys been playing eFootball 22 on mobile? How do you feel about your experience with the game so far? What do you want Konami to add now or with future updates? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Tied out.